Hello, everybody. It's Sam from MissionMonday.com, and not in person, but actually on the other side of the interweb. It is my friend.
It is your friend Mark from
Mark.
MissionMonday.com.
Yeah, you are. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. It's 70 degrees outside. I got the doors open, the windows open. Feels so good in the house.
Recording on a Saturday morning, which is out of character for us, but it feels right.
Yep, feels right. This is what we're doing today.
Right on. Hey, well, let's get to the mission. One of the things at the district where I serve right now, we're working with a guy named John Baylor, he's a Nebraska dude that's all into his big notion is we want our students to graduate and go on to earn 2 or 4 year degrees with minimal debt. So we're really celebrating our education does not stop once we leave this school. So what we did for mission last week, what I want you guys to do is, first of all, students, your mission, I want you to seek out an adult and ask them what is the most important thing you have learned since you've graduated, since you got out of school. Now that can be post-secondary institution, university, community college. It can be on the job. It can be from somebody more experienced than you that you had the opportunity to meet. There's a lot of different people that you can learn from, but we want you to find somebody and find out what the most important thing is they learned since they graduated. A couple weeks ago, we did what's the most important thing you learned that day at school. That day is important, but that day builds on something bigger later. For our other stakeholders, our parents, our staff, or volunteers, don't wait to be asked. Your mission is seek out a kid and say, I got a lesson I want to tell you about. I learned a lot of great things in school, but here's something I picked up after I graduated from this experience. So we're really pushing that notion of we have building blocks on a daily basis. It's a foundation for learning that's lifelong, and that lifelong learning actually happens. And here's an example. Mark, you got anything you want to add on that whole shizmo I just threw out there?
Yes, sir. I love this mission because, like, for us at our school, we've done a lot of student missions because we're pretty student driven at our school for student missions. And we've got staff missions, but I haven't done a whole lot with the parents this year yet. So I love this mission because it brings them right in to this conversation. And so, I think for us, we're going to ask the students to ask a big bulldog at school this question and ask someone at home this question. And so the parents can get involved. And if I can prep them through Facebook, and through phone call, letting them know, they can start thinking about, what is the lesson that I want to teach my kid when they ask me this question. So I'm pretty excited about this one.
I think it'll be cool, and I also like the notion that it builds on something we did really recently, that idea, what's most important thing you learned that day at school. Those are great conversations to have, and I think this brings back the relevance to that. And maybe some people will even link that. They'll say, this is what I learned most important day of school, and then I did this other thing, and I found out, holy cow, later after graduation. So I think there's a lot of cool stuff there. I think we should probably mention our webinar before we go.
I think it's a great idea. Yes.
If you go to missionmonday.com and you click on the events, you'll see the link for the webinar we're going to do for developmental resources. That'll happen Thursday of this week that you're watching this. And of course, find the book at missionmonday.com. That's a great thing for people to do too. And I got another one that I'll probably give away this week if people retweet any form of the mission, whether it's any of the student mission, staff mission, any of the stakeholder missions, or retweet the video, you'll automatically enter it, and I'll give away another book. If that's cool with you, Mark, I think it's in our budget.
No, I think that's a great idea. And the webinar is called It Happens in the Hallway.
Yes, it is.
The book happens to be called It Happens in the Hallway.
Oh, it's like thematic.
Yeah, and so you can find that, through Amazon. And then, if you want to hashtag It Happens in the Hallway and talk about your experiences at school and the missions and how they're going, that would be fantastic as well.
I've used that hashtag on occasion as well. So yeah, cool.
Awesome.
All right, brother. I will see you next week.
All right, cool. See you later, man.